82% of the Indian population is stressed, and amongst which the sandwich generation, 35 years to 49 years, are the most affected. That is you and me. Most of the time, we don't even realize and catch hold of when we are stressed. So, the most important thing is to identify and do the needful when we find ourselves that we are stressed. So, how does stress sweep into our lives? So, of all the things, the most important things that we want to do, but they're not happening the way we want them to happen, our mind starts thinking or maybe overthinking about it in the form of questions like, what can I do to make this happen? Why is this not happening? Who are the people because of which is this not happening? Or what would be an impact on me? Or what would be the consequence if this doesn't get happened? And our mind starts cooking scenarios and loses its focus and control of what is actually imaginary and what is real. Like if I have a deadline to meet and I'm running short of time, so my mind will start getting tensed about it, that what all can I do to get it done? Who are the people who are not doing certain things because of which it is getting delayed? What if this get delayed? How will it impact my position, my image in front of others? And these are the scenarios we start cooking up, and we get into that overthinking mode rather than concentrated on our work. So whenever we are stressed, it starts reflecting in our behavior and our body. So we might find ourselves getting irritable and angry over small little things. We can't concentrate and focus on our work properly and get distracted very easily. We are not able to stop ourselves thinking from that one thing, and may also find that we are talking about that same thing with everyone that we meet. In our body, it might show that we are having stomach irregularities or upset. We are having headache or aches in certain different part of our body, and we are not able to sleep properly. So whenever we find ourselves with these symptoms, as a cautionary measure, we may want to do certain exercises which might help us to get us out of that state. Because whenever we are having disturbed thoughts, it directly hits our parasympathetic nervous system, and that is why we see these symptoms. So one of the exercises that I've been practicing and is very useful to calm your parasympathetic nervous system is what I'm going to share with you now. It is called long exhales. So in this 3-step process, in which step 1, we are going to inhale fully. Second, we are going to hold the breath. And third, we are going to exhale out fully from our mouth. Why we are doing this is when we are inhaling in, we are taking all the rich oxygen which enriches our brain cells. Second, when we are holding it, we are doing the state of hypoxia, wherein all the energy shoots up and regenerates our cells. Third, when we are exhaling out through our mouth, it is taking away all the unwanted and dead energy from our body and keeping us revitalized. So if we do this process for around 10 to 12 cycles, we will find that our energy state and our mind state to be completely different to when we started. And it really helps to relax our parasympathetic nervous system and our nerves, internal mindset and nerves. I have been following this and doing this for long, and I highly recommend whenever you catch yourself in that state of overwhelming and entering the stress state, do that to take a pause then only. Thank you for watching. Diksha.